Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the Eskwilax Hour. This is episode 163 still. We are here now with our last guest. She goes by Curiel Art, no, Curiel Art Studio. Her name is Cynthia. Cynthia, say hi to everybody.
Hi everyone, it's Curiel.studio art
Oh, my
on
bad.
IG. You can find my stuff there. I hardly post, but you can check out my stories to see what I'm up to.
All right. And so we have Cynthia here, and we're going to ask her a couple of questions. So the first question would be, Cynthia, how did you start doing art? Like, at what age did you start doing art?
I think I started probably doing art, like, I'd say since I was like 4 years old or something.
Oh yeah, 4 years old?
Yeah, because my mom saves stuff, so I have I see on there. Like when I was little, I used to make good things, draw things. But I started remembering, doing more art like 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
At what age did you start getting serious about it?
Probably in high school.
High school?
I started getting more into it. I felt like, oh, this is my thing. This is what I like to do, and yeah, and during high school, I got more into it.
Okay. Is there anything that inspired you that you're like, when you were in high school, that you're like, oh shit, this is what I actually want to do, and as my job, or something as a hobby that started like a chain reaction of you doing more art, more and more?
I think I had that moment when I was in 4th grade.
Uh-huh.
They had a temporary program where they had a lady come in, a lady painter come in, and she showed us how to paint and stuff. So she would come to our classroom once a week.
Okay.
And she really inspired me because I didn't know all I knew was drawing at home with whatever Crayola and stuff, or color pencils, just not a lot of exposure to a lot of different mediums of art, different kinds of pastels, or just chalk, different stuff. But I guess that class was meant for that, and that lady really let me know that art is a whole world. It's beyond just if you're bored or for your mom's birthday or whatever, Mother's Day card, or for projects at school. She made it you can do this just to do it. So I think that really opened me up to that.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's great. So then, after high school, were you thinking of going into any school to learn more about art, or you just went to do something else, or are you in school right now for anything?
Out of high school, I did. My first major at Eskwilax was actually for art.
Oh, yeah.
And but I also had to work, so I worked part-time and I went to school. That didn't work out so great. Also, I felt a little bit discouraged. Just kind of being damn, everything you have to start from basic, scratch. And I felt it was repetitive. I'm over here learning how to draw, and I felt I already know this, and it just felt a lot of work to do something I just felt is innate. It's just something that I'm always gonna do, and So I kind of that was confusing. This is killing my passion, because now it's just assignments, and I'm struggling to work, and I gotta help my mom, and it was just a lot. So I guess at that moment, in my adult mind, I thought I gotta put that away for a while, and I got more into my job. So I ended up not doing my art for a long time, and that was not a good time.
And what did you do? What was your job that you were doing at the time?
Oh, so I had this very very corporate 9-to-5 job, and it was at a hotel, so I was doing hotel management. So I did that, and that was what I did for a very long time, and I felt it really killed my passion for art, because I was putting all my passion into my job, all my earnestness and trying to do things. So it was all for my employer.
Yeah.
So, and I had very little time for art, but I would do things here and there, So I always just painting and doing stuff, but I wasn't serious about it. I wasn't dedicated as I feel I should have been, because that makes me happy. Working 9 to 5 every day, that wasn't making me happy. The money isn't everything, and I just I really feel going through that has helped me value art, and anytime I'm willing and can invest into my art.
Okay, that's cool. And then how did you get back into it? Was there like some way, like a sign or something that called you back towards the arts? Or what got you back into it?
What got me like back into my art was like just I went through a thing where I just like kind of like I was like done with having that kind of job, and I was kind of done doing things in the way I was like supposed to do them or expected to do them. So I kind of left that job and just started like pursuing other things, like really my art, or like really like I've always wanted to bring people together through art somehow. So I started working on that. I went back to school, but not for art. I shifted my focus, but I'm still very involved in the art department at my school. So I started approaching art in a different way, where it wasn't like how it felt when I was going to school for it, which was like you need to be certified, you know, to be qualified to do what you love, and I just felt that was BS. So like I let go of that and I started doing it like differently, and so that's what I've been doing since.
Well, that's great. Are you the only one with the art gene in the family, or is there anybody else that that does art too?
Like I think I got my creativity from my mom probably, because she like I don't know, I think like at her past job she's always doing creative stuff. Like she worked at a furniture company for a long time, and she would actually do all the colors. She would mix colors, make new colors. My dad worked at a printing press, so he would always bring different types of paper home. So I think like just being around, like having a lot of paper around always for no reason, and then just my mom has that natural intuition for like what color combos go, and how things could look nice, color combinations. I think I got a little bit from both.
Yeah, okay. And I was gonna ask you, how are you getting your art out there? Are you going to events or to art walks to vend, so your pieces? How are you doing it to like, get known out there?
I guess like it's like by meeting people.
Yeah.
And if they meet me, a part of who I am and what I do, and if they're interested and care for it, it's my art. Yeah. So I feel now I'm willing more to share my art and show people my art, talk about it, and let them know like if you need anything, like I could do it for you, or whatever, just anything. And so I don't publicize my work much online. I have my IG account, which I don't post much on, but it's just like I'm not that social media savvy. But I like getting out and meeting people like face to face. I'm a traditionalist, I guess, when it comes to that. So I like going to events and stuff. I like going to events or like art walks, and just even if I'm not vending, like meeting the artists and just
cool.
appreciating people's work.
Yeah. So have you been to any art walk lately? Like which one's the most one that you go to? Like to meet people or to sell?
Probably the Montebello Art Walk I've been to, and then the LA Art Walk. So the downtown one. Mostly just the local ones.
Okay, that's cool.
I've also been to the one in Long Beach, but vending just the Montebello.
Be focused too. All right, start running.
1, 2, 3, go.
All right, start moving around.
Is it recording?
Yeah, start moving around. We'll chop it up. Just throw it. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Alright, what do?
Go.
Go?
Go.
Where do I look?
Hold up. Action. All right, do it again.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you for still joining us after that short commercial break. We are now going to look into Cynthia's artwork that she brought today for us to show. What do you have? What's the first piece that you have for us, Cynthia?
Okay, well, I have a city that kind of reflects on the city I'm from, which is LA. I've lived in LA or LA area most of my life.
Are you born and raised in here in LA?
I was born and raised like in South Central until I was like 11, and then my family moved to Bell Gardens, which is a city that's very close to here. Like,
Oh, okay.
like
Cool.
10, 15 minutes. It's like a smaller city, but it's still in the LA County. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is all I know. And this is what inspires me. It's a beautiful town. So
Yeah.
I did a painting of one of the bridges that's gonna be developed soon. So just a lot of our classic, landmarks that are kind of fading away. So I kind of have that like that. It's like an imprint. It's fading away, and that's kind of how a lot of the architecture is gonna be. All we're gonna have is photographs. So
Yeah.
that was inspiration for that.
That's really cool. And like, how'd you do this? Well, what kind of type of paints did you use here?
This is acrylic with Indian ink mix,
Uh-huh.
just so it flowed a little bit better, but
Yeah.
it's still pretty dark. And this is acrylic, even though it looks like watercolorish, it's definitely only acrylic.
Oh, yeah, so this was done on purpose right there?
Yeah, this is all these, they're just like kind of lines.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And what bridge is this, you said?
This is a bridge in the St. Vincent Bridge.
Oh, okay. Wow,
This is
pretty
one of
cool.
the pieces.
Are you capturing this?
Mm-hmm.
And what is this, the sun right here?
This is supposed to be the sun.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's the sun. It can be whatever you want it to be.
Oh, no, it looks like the sun.
When I did, I was thinking the sun.
Yeah, it looks like the sun. Yeah, pretty cool.
Thank you.
What is the next piece that you have for us?
I have another piece here. This one.
Okay.
This is one of the pieces I did back when I started, like, kind of getting more into my painting.
Oh, wow.
So this is one of the ones I did.
What is this, an owl or?
It's like an owl woman.
Uh-huh.
It's like based on Mexican folklore on lechuzas, which are,
Oh, yeah.
they're witches that kind of
Mhm.
become owls, and there's a lot of folklore behind it. And
Yeah.
my grandma used to tell me stories about it, so I've always thought it was pretty fascinating. And like I always thought these are real mythological stuff, folklore
Yeah.
stuff that I might not get to experience, but like I've always believed in anything is possible. And if my grandma said it, I believe it. So it was very inspired by her stories and her memory.
You made her pretty,
Yeah.
so if it was a bruja, I don't think she would look like that, right? Yeah, you made her pretty, so yeah, pretty nice. Pretty cool.
Thank you.
It's really cool, I like it. I like the colors and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah. And that's a big moon right there.
Yeah. Started off as a full moon, but then it became that.
Okay, what is the next piece you have for us?
I have also, I got this piece, which is, this one's a little bit different just because it's not acrylic watercolor. It's wash. So this one, it's similar, I think it's kind of similar to the other one, the owl, in a way, because we have like nature elements and a face, kind of.
Yeah, this is
But it's
awesome.
not attached to its human. I don't know, a lot of my art, even though it's different, I feel like it's related. Somehow in my psyche, it connects. But yeah, this is just.
I like how in the
whatever.
face, there's like a bunch of circles, like like a kind of circle here, a circle of eyes, inside the eyes, and then, and the different shades right there and everything. It's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. And like the colors you chose. The tree, how you did the tree.
Yeah, why did you choose those colors?
I just thought they look nice together, and I just they kind of all just start mixing them, and they mix into each other. Like these started mixing into each other in the palette, so I kind of was like, all right, we're gonna mix them together in the painting because it kind of works. So a lot of it's very like just intuitive. I go a lot of like how I feel, and I think I pick colors too that are soothing to me when I paint a lot, depending my state of mind, and I have a lot of these cool tones, so I think it was just that.
Okay, that's cool. How does it look from the other side? I think
There's nothing on there.
Yeah.
I just noticed the infinity too. Was that on purpose?
Yeah, like I feel that too. Like it's infinity. It's like we're forever connected. It's forever current, and all we have to do is process it. This is just a face. We don't gotta take it that serious. But you can see there's a lot going on. There's a lot in the psyche always. It's just like lasting out. So I feel that's why, you know, this is like the sanity, you know.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be cool in the end. Just connect and remember that we're just a little piece in something greater than us. I always feel like that's even if it's not like in a theistic way or anything like that, even as a human being, my time here on earth is connected to all of us. So I feel, yeah, that's a reassurance. You know, we all have common. We all have something in common.
Yeah. Oh, this is really nice. What is the next one you have?
Well, I just brought like other things that I don't have framed or ready to put up, but just I can show you some things that I'm currently working on. Just different stuff. This is one that I really like that I'm currently working on. It was inspired by desert kind of plants and kind of decaying. This is actually something I really saw in the desert. It was a decaying plant. So this kind of represents that, like, you know, we're on different levels of just existing here. So we have a human that's very just an organic creature, and then we're gonna just be matter that decomposes, and then we're just a part of everything again.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, something kind of reflecting on that as a reminder.
Yeah.
You know, I like to remember that, like, as much as we are forever, we're also very like temporary.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, you know. It gives me a little bit of pressure sometimes. I feel like.
Yeah. Nobody wants to think about that yet, but I mean, it's bound to happen.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. Like, I also have like random stuff that I do just for fun. Like I like music a lot, so I'll just sometimes, you know, draw like artists I like,
Yeah.
things like that.
What does it say right there?
Stein on my mind.
Okay.
It's a DJ. His name's Stein. I really like him. He's pretty good.
Okay.
So I just do things that I just relate to, like just stuff I like. And we have this one too that I want to share. This one. I like this one, even though it's kind of crazy. But I took a long time to do and complete all the detail inside, like mirror this, you know. But at the end, I just like. I don't know why I feel like, you know what, like enough of this, and I just, you know,
Yeah.
because I feel like, I don't know, it's like the duality in us. I almost feel like it's also reflects on me because I feel like I was this for a long time, just very lost in like the matrix of life, you know, kind of like, okay, make money, do your 9 to 5,
Yeah.
you know, just be productive and make the people around you happy, and that's all you gotta do, and that's already a good life. But, you know, I got tired of that, so I feel like even if it doesn't make sense to people, I just want to live my life like however. So it's just that's what I do now. So it's kind of like that. Like this is like ultimate freedom.
Yeah. It's a really nice piece.
Yeah, this is some more. Just so a lot of the stuff I just do it because I want to like reflect on things on my own, and painting helps me do that. You know, so a lot of times, like even in the past, I didn't think I'm gonna show it to anyone or anything. That's why the community events for me are very important. Like I was saying, I'm very traditionalist. I always like to see people, meet people online, like in person. I find that easier than like online and social media. You know, it's really awesome for the people that can do. You know, it's a great tool, but for me, it doesn't come naturally. So I have to, you know, just share my art and be around the creative energy that I need to be to thrive by just you know, being with the community. And I feel this place, this cafe was a big part of that. So shout out to Zapote Cafe for that, for just making it such a good energy that pulls people in, because I've met people here from a lot of different areas, and we just kind of like, you know, it's cool. It's a cool environment.
It was a good connection when we were doing the open mics. So yeah.
So yeah, it's that's good, you know.
Okay.
That's very inspiring, like that we can have spaces like that still.
And hopefully we'll keep on having them.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna cut for a little bit. We're gonna go back to commercials, and we'll be back with Cynthia, with more of Cynthia. Okay. guys for still joining us. Now we have a little bit more questions for Cynthia, and here we go. Cynthia, what are your plans? Where would you want to be, like in 5 years? Do you think you'll still be doing art, or you're gonna go back to getting another different kind of job?
I'll probably still be working with art,
Yeah.
and hopefully by then, if I'm done with what I'm studying now and everything, I'll have access to older art, So, I just want to be able to just always work with art, around art. Maybe, I'm not so, I don't know if I would want to work at a museum per se, but, I definitely want to see art like in person all around the world, like just things that can't be moved, a lot of ruins that aren't going to be here soon, a lot of like cave paintings, for example, just a lot of things that are out there. So in 5 years I see myself traveling to see art, and hopefully it relates to my career.
No,
Then
cool.
And yeah, I'll in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, I'll forever be creating. So art,
Yeah.
That's just what I'll do. But like living wise, probably just
Yeah.
hopefully traveling.
Are you-
Hopefully.
Yeah. Are you going to school to learn more techniques of how to do art? Or?
No, I'll just I'll explore any kind of art, like
Okay.
pretty much on my own. And if I'm curious about some type of art, I'll just take it up and start doing it.
Okay, that's cool.
So I decided to just drop that completely, just going to school for art itself. But I'm going to, I'm trying to be an anthropologist at some point.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, right now I'm working towards that.
Okay.
Being in anthropology. So
Yeah.
that's how I think that'll help me be able to be around more art, older art, and maybe even art that, pretty soon might be kind of closed off to the public. So things like that.
And what do you think about right now? Like the art scene is getting bigger here, like in Los Angeles. Do you think that's a good thing, like for everybody here? Do you think artists that are barely starting out right now, do you think they'll be able to make it here and have a good chance to making it here in LA, or better, or?
I think here in LA, if you have a certain amount of money and a certain amount of connections and a certain skin color, it's a lot easier to make it. But I also feel that, if you're passionate enough and you prioritize your art, even if you're a new artist, up-and-coming artist, maybe you're not even sure what you want to do with art yet, but if you dive into it to either figure out your art or just to produce better art because you can make better art, like that's the thing about a lot of artists, like the reason why we're so self-critical and it's hard for us to put ourselves out there is because you never think you're good enough,
Yeah.
So it's if you don't think you're good enough, then keep trying to get good enough so you can get past that and do those great things that you're meant to do, for yourself. Like don't get like me, like I could say from personal experience, don't get caught up in a job because you can get fired. Like at least let it be your choice. If you're not happy there, like let it go. Like let go of that job, let go of whatever it is that's keeping you from that, and your life's gonna be great. Like you're gonna be happier. So from there, everything's gonna be awesome.
You're gonna feel free.
And believe that, feel that, and because it's true.
Yeah.
It really
So
is.
follow your passion then.
Follow your passion, and especially for a lot of people of color, I think right now we're, thank God that my parents struggled to be here and to give me even the opportunity to just be chilling here talking about art, because maybe my mom could have been a great artist, maybe my dad could have been a great, artist, but they didn't have time for that. They're busy raising us. So if you're a person of color, if you saw your parents struggle and you're doing something that you don't love, it's a little bit of disservice, to yourself and to
And
them, even if they might not understand you. Because my mom, I can't say she's exactly happy with what I do, but I'm happy, and all everybody wants is for their kids to be happy. So do that, just
And
make
then
yourself
now
happy.
there's so many opportunities out there that you're able to go to these events. There's more art galleries going on, more places to display your art, and so
Yeah, and the community is very loving. So if any people are watching and you haven't, kind of mustered the courage to get out there and go to the events and talk to people, or even approach someone about your art, like don't be shy, just do it, you know.
Yeah.
Just go for it. The community is very loving. That's something that I found. So.
And supporting.
And like yeah, very supporting. It's all love. It's all like a lot of creative. So just you're gonna already be like minded. So you know, come out and you will be understood. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Do you still remember the first time you actually sold something?
Yeah,
How
it was.
did you
It was
feel?
here.
Oh,
It
here?
was here. It was like like an illustration, color pencil illustration of some mushrooms. Yeah, and someone bought it right here, right outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, like this place is all blessings. That's why people come and support, you know, the business.
Yeah.
And let's keep organizing and like keep doing things, you know. So
Yeah. So let's not let the system stop us, right?
basically, don't let it stop you because of money. Don't let it be like all about money. You know, like make it like for me, it's like creativity rules everything around me. You know,
Yeah.
like. Let it be about what you're leaving behind. How, you're inspiring people. You might inspire the next person. Like you know, like
Yeah.
so. Just whatever it is, just do that.
Yeah. So is there anybody like you would like to give a shout out to or anything like somebody that has inspired you, another artist or something, you know?
I think I'm inspired by a lot of artists. I mean, it's hard to just pick one, I guess. I think I'd say I probably want to thank a lot of my high school art teachers.
Okay.
You know, one of them, he's actually an artist, Santa Monica artist that has a studio there, and his name is Fred Hoffman. And he really encouraged me a lot because in high school and stuff, I had some issues, so they ended up putting me in this program called ROP, which is for like if you're a troubled kid and they're gonna give up on you and you're gonna like maybe not make it. But he was very there for his students. He, you know, exposed us to a lot of art, even though his program was supposed to be very basic. So he went out of his way. And he was an artist. It so happened. So I think those kind of professors. I had another professor, Mr. Ramirez, in fourth grade, that he also let us know a lot about ourselves as a people of color. He kind of talked to us about those topics, which was very different, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, just probably those people. So shout out to the educators. I guess that, you know, shout out to people that are in school to be educators, because you guys are gonna be so important to the kids.
Yeah.
And mostly, like, I'd say for the educators, I like that right now I'm seeing a lot of them that are very like decolonized in their way of thinking, less institutionalized.
Yeah.
So I really love that, seeing that, you know, these are gonna be the people that our kids are gonna be exposed to.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, shout out to everyone doing stuff for the youth.
Yeah. Do you have any plans of any art galleries or any places that you're going to be at in the next future weeks or anything, like any day, like on a Sunday? Do you have any events coming up right now? Anywhere you're going to be at?
Well, time goes by really fast, and we already actually have the space and everything for our spring gallery. Which we do through the ELAC Art and Animation Club.
Oh, okay.
And I'm the president of the club, so I help out with that, and we already have our next spring show confirmed. So
when is it?
It's gonna be in probably in March or in April.
Of next year?
Of next year.
Okay.
But that's already like, you know, we're already hashing it out right now, so it's not gonna be as hectic as the last one.
All right.
But that's happening, and also I'm hoping by the end of the summer or beginning of fall to have another gallery exhibit about just pretty much is going to feature a lot of prisoners' artwork. And I'm actually collecting that right now from California state prisons and Arizona state prisons, and it's just going to be featuring a lot of our artists of color that are locked up for nonviolent crimes, things that don't make sense, and like, you know, just showing more art, because that's really what I care about. Like, I want people to see each other's art, and like, I know there's a lot of people that were like me, maybe, that were shy about their art, or maybe these prisoners are just doing it because it's therapeutic, but you know, they're not just prisoners. Like, they're people that are out there like doing it for their mental health, for their sanity, doing it because the system is exploiting them. So I think they need to be seen. So that's a show that I'm looking forward to putting out there. Hopefully people go.
Okay, all right. Well, I think we already have run out of time. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching the Eskwilax Hour. This episode is 163. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And when you guys watch this, please comment. You guys could ask anything to our artists or to us, the hosts, and also let us know how we can improve or change the show. And if you have any ideas, go ahead, comment. I would like to thank Cynthia for coming. Thank you, Cynthia, for coming. And
Thank you for having me.
we will see you guys in 2 weeks on a Friday. Remember, Fridays at 4 o'clock. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you for having me, and do like, share, repost, follow, their page, because they are, kind of giving us the opportunity to share our words, and that's already, it doesn't matter how many people are going to see it, if you like the art and everything, share it, because, that's how we support each other. So thank you guys for giving me the chance to be here and
Thank
share
you,
my artwork.
Cynthia.
Thanks.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
Once it's done.
Bye.